So Nidhi, then you spoke, the next step was that you have villages which have been totally off the grid. Then you have those villages which are minorly, partly benefiting and then going up the ladder. So how does it work then with Mettwa?
So depending on a village that's completely off grid, then depending on the consumer's needs, then we design products that are meant for their needs, where it could be just a basic lighting solution that would empower them with electricity from maybe 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. at night.
Okay, so you tailor make those villages to the requirements that they require in terms
we have products that are tailor made for consumer needs, and depending on their purchasing power, depending on their need for electricity, then we give them those kind of solutions.
तो मैं आपको एक example दे रही हूँ. मैं छोटा सा village में ठहर रही हूँ और मुझे चाहिए electricity 5-6 घंटे के लिए. How do I come to you and what do you offer me?
So we have a pan-India distribution where we're already covering 500,000 outlets. Plus we work with a lot of microfinance institutions and NGOs and CSR foundations. So there's a lot, thanks to the Prime Minister, the awareness of solar is very deep in the country. So they can go to any of our partners or our retail outlets and pick up a solar solution and take it as per their needs and their ability to pay. Because you have to understand that the poorest person who has the maximum need also has less money to pay. The least amount of money to pay for it.
Okay. And what are the varied benefits in terms of Mettwa of the solar products you're supplying to all over?
So our products range from just vanilla lighting, like basic lighting.
And वो क्या होता है exactly?
So they're half watt solar lanterns, which are basically 5 times brighter than a kerosene lantern. Going up to lanterns that provide mobile charging, because now with the digital revolution, everybody has access to a mobile phone, but they don't have access of electricity to charge the phone.
Unbelievable.
So from that, then we have products which have radios. Now we are getting into inverters.
And then televisions, I guess.
So the inverters will power your televisions, your radios, your fans, and give you uninterrupted electricity depending on the way you want it to be designed for your need and your ability to pay.
Okay, I've understood. Now, do you have concessions if it's like the poorest of the poor? You know, because you have said that this is your mission, this is your social mission. So how do the poorest of the poor benefit?
So the poorest of the poor benefit because we've kept our margins lesser. In an average business where you would work on 40 to 50% gross margin, here we work on lesser so that we can give the consumer the best price. So that's our part of the social contribution. Also, our products are very robustly designed, keeping Indian climate, Indian dust, pollution, rains in mind. So all our R&D team is based in India. They hail from the most rural parts of India. So they understand the consumer needs. But they've been trained in the best engineering colleges of the country. So they have the best combination to technically solve their problems, understanding the consumer's needs as a user themselves. So all our products work towards solving their needs in the most cheapest manner. Plus we give 2-year warranties for everything that we sell through. So consumer doesn't need to feel cheated that somebody's come and sold me a product and run away.
And then run away, exactly. If it
so for the next 2 years they come to us and they can get the product service for free.
That is phenomenal. So what you're saying is, जैसे आपने ये engineers को लिया है from small villages, they understand the psyche, the exact ethos that exists in villages, whereas people living in A+ metro cities would not understand.
Absolutely. Or international companies that come into India, their engineers won't understand our needs and our climates and how an Indian person thinks, how an Indian rural person thinks, what are their needs, how will they use a product.
Correct. That's most important. Now, Mettwa is also expanding in terms of going international. हमारे साथ share कर लीजिए what your
our first aim was in the first 5 years is to establish our base in here, which is our hometown, our country. Now that we've gotten a very large base here, now we're going all over the world because there are 1.2 billion people globally who don't have access to electricity. So we plan to enter all countries of Africa in the next 6 to 9 months. And then we plan to get into Latin America, other South Asian countries, which have the similar needs and requirements as India does.
Okay. And जैसे आप अफ्रीका में जाओगे, कैसे जा रहे हो अफ्रीका में?
So we are going through partners. So we have a team that's going and establishing a base there. We're opening an office over there, and then they will appoint partners over there who will take who have a very deep distribution network. So we'll try and tap into that.
So you're tying up with locals over there who understand their country and the dynamics involved.
Correct.
And then Africa के बाद आप कहाँ जाना चाहते हैं?
So the biggest markets where this is required would be Africa, Latin America, and other South Asian countries such as Bangladesh, Pakistan, Sri Lanka. So this is our area of focus.
But it's phenomenal. So what would you say, 5 साल में इतने जल्दी से you have been able to expand and grow?
This is a need, Niva. This is a need that needs to be met. People are living in darkness, and we're trying to alleviate the darkness because now technology is available. Solar prices have come down, plastic prices have come down, solar cell efficiency has improved. So now those solutions are real, they're cost effective, and they work. So this is something that the masses need, and that why is the mobile revolution there, the telecom revolution? It's a need. So the solar is a need,
It's a need,
and the government cannot meet electricity demands just on non-renewable. It needs renewable energy to meet the demand, and the PV projects and the annuity projects will solve the problem to a part extent, but they need off-grid and hybrid solutions to meet the entire need of energy.
The broader spectrum that's there, yes.